Hello and welcome to ArtSwarm, episode 13 of series 2, and it's the last ArtSwarm of the series, but the last ArtSwarm in this format, because I think that it's time to draw this to the close and move on to slightly different things. Well, this episode is unique because it's had an open theme, which we don't normally have. I think a theme is useful because it helps guide creativity, because everything in the show is made anew by people. People just make it and send things in. I'll just accept whatever you like, really. And we're going to open with a piece by Deborah Edgeley, which was just created spontaneously without an inherent meaning, but perhaps it means something about king power and usurpation. And there's also a slightly Christmassy theme to it. This is called Trio of Kings. And now from Andrew Williams, a medley of pure voice.
Let's try some drums. Clapping. Some bass. Piano. Some vocals.
And my piece is suffused with the emotions of ending, appropriate for this, the last ArtSwarm. It's all about making your mark on the world.
When the time is done and the world is only shadow, the echoes of our actions, our lives and loves live on. When the time is done, we continue through our impact. We can never be erased, for we are part of all things.
And now from Deborah Edgeley, a silent drift into a dreamy sky. It's entitled Fake News Exclusive, Mrs. Coulter's Damn Demon in Lee Scoresby's Balloon. And now finally, a piece from Andrew Williams, our most loyal and inventive of creators. This one is a piece of, he edited together, as that is the last ArtSwarm with an open theme, he edited together lots of little segments of all of his videos that he's made over the last 2 years, and it's simply entitled Medley.
Back to the drawing board.
And that's it for the end of Series 2 of ArtSwarm. But the programme will continue in some format. Things will continue to be added to this channel with the same sort of premise of it all being new, it all being experimental, it all being a bit strange. It's just that things will be added haphazardly. ArtSwarm has originally evolved from ArtsLab, the Redshift radio program, which had a similar format to this, where it was an experimental program where people could create audio pieces and just send them in for an hour. And over the course of 2 years of making a video version of this, which I think has been very beneficial to everybody who's contributed, because it teaches you skills of quickly making videos on a short theme. It's practically a course in creativity and a course in video creativity. So I think it's achieved its goals in those respects. The show has moved on and evolved into a live show, which is also called ArtSwarm, which I host and put on with help from lots of people, including Deborah Edgeley, in Wisterson Memorial Community Hall here in Cheshire. And that's happened about every 2 months or so this year, and probably will continue next year. So perhaps on this channel we'll see some clips of the various acts and creative things that some of the local people perform here. And if you happen to live nearby, you're welcome to come to those. Just keep track of it on Facebook and on Twitter. Of course, we still remain on Twitter at ArtSwarm TV. And if you go to the ArtSwarm blog, I think it's artswarmtv.blogspot.com, something like that. then you'll find details of all the previous ArtSwarm programmes, complete with all of the list of who contributed and when. But ArtSwarm will continue in some form, so I hope you stay tuned. And finally, before I go, on the very last episode of ArtSwarm 2, I'd like to say a big thank you to everybody who's made something for the programme, even if you just made one thing and sent it for one particular episode. We've had quite a few artists who made one poem, one short video and sent it for a certain episode. So I'd just like to say a big thank you to absolutely everybody who's made something for the show. Thank you and goodbye.